Come on down to Scott's Charity Shack, where we sell stuff and refuse to make money off of it. Wanna know why? Well, it's all going to this. Why donate to charity, you may ask? You don't need a reason for everything, just buy the fucking shirts. Scott the Woz and the Pixel Empire are partnering for limited edition merchandise, where all the profit made is going to Critical Care Comics and Children's Miracle Network. Before you ask, they don't catered, I checked. We've got all kinds of things for sale. Shirts, a poster. Buying internet merchandise where all profit goes to charity is the best thing to do for A, good people, and B, bad people who want to feel better about themselves. So say it with me now, cover up sin, donate to charity. Oh man, now it's the big boy portion of the video. Whenever I do these charity events, I always like to ensure that everybody knows everything going on with them, so no funny ha-has, let's get down to business. In February 2018, I did the Hey All Scott Here t-shirt campaign over on Bonfire. I really liked how that turned out, and I really wanted to do a charity event every single year. Year and a half later ain't bad. This time I'm partnering with the Pixel Empire. You might have heard them doing other YouTuber merch, and they're also well known for doing all kinds of pop culture and gaming prints and t-shirts. I'm not sponsored by them in any way. I'm not making money off of this partnership. This is literally to raise money for 2 charities. So last time I did this, it was all for Children's Miracle Network, and Dylan, who runs the Pixel Empire, normally works with Critical Care Comics. So we decided to take the profits from the merch and split it 50-50 across both charities. Critical Care Comics is mainly focused on bringing comics to sick children dressed as superheroes. It obviously helps the kids take their minds off of whatever's going on. And Children's Miracle Network focuses on raising money for children's hospitals in general. Overall, main goal here is to save all children. I always like to stress this because we are selling products for charity, but because of that, there is production costs involved, so that means the price you're paying, not all of that is getting donated to charity. A portion of it, which would have been the profit if we were making money off of this, is getting donated to charity. But we're not making money off of this, and here's the table generally showcasing how much of each purchase goes towards charity. Again, nobody is profiting off of this other than the charities we are donating to once the campaign is over. And Jesus Christ, those cell phone cases cost way too much to produce. That's just how it is when selling products for charity. It's unfortunate, but at least you're aware how much of each purchase is going to charity. So, I'm a big consumerism guy. Let's talk products. We have more standard Scott the Woz merchandise with just the logo, but if you want to get a little more artsy, we have the It's Awesome Baby poster. It is beautiful, it is made by Creative Outpouring, and it is fit for any college dorm. They sent me a sample. It is absolutely phenomenal. I will still be buying my own because when I got this, I took it out of the poster tube and I took it home, and then when I took it out of the car, the wind ripped it away and now it's gently used, but it's still great. There are multiple different sizes you can pick from, but if you're more loud and proud, here's another It's Awesome Baby inspired design. We have the shirts worn by the Dick Vitale fanboys, but this time, it's me. Don't wear it to court. There's a new Hey All Scott Here shirt design with lots of video game trinkets all over the place. Then there's a standard Games on a Shelf logo tee. That's the store from the Game Stores episode of Scott the Woz. And then for the diehards, I had to. I'm gonna die one day, and I would be upset knowing that there would be no Alphamanor JavaScript t-shirts ever made. This was the 3rd official video on the YouTube channel. It was a dumb comedy skit where I ran my own frat called Alphamanor JavaScript, and now you too can freak out your parents this Thanksgiving, making them think you stooped to a new low and joined a fraternity. Of course, Alphamanor JavaScript was one of the more niche videos on the channel, but there was one more piece of merchandise that I always wanted to do. I don't know how many people actually want this, but here. Yes, The Internet and You is finally officially being released on VHS, and you do not understand how much joy that brings me to say that. I do not expect you to think this video was art, but it was the first video on the channel, and I do have a lot of love for this video, and I have always wanted to release it on VHS due to the overall aesthetic and theme of the video, and also because there is the VHS tape on the desk of every episode of Scott the Woz. And yeah, this is a slightly different, this is a more updated version of it. This is a better version of it. There was actually never an Internet and You VHS tape in this case at all. It was always a copy of Arthur's Double Dare. But now, it is finally getting released on VHS. You will be able to watch the Internet and You on a VHS tape. This is a mock-up copy. The official cases have not been fully produced yet. Like I said, I'm using this to just hold it together because I had to print this case off myself, but the official case will be better put together than this. This is, like I said, this is a mock-up copy. And the official release will, of course, be an Internet and You VHS tape and not Arthur's Double Dare. It will play the Internet and You on VHS on a VCR. And it was a bit of a difficult process because I had to go through the entirety of the Internet and You and extract all the copyrighted music that was used, and that kind of made me have to use royalty-free music, and I had to look for types that fit the scenes. And I also commissioned Shamir, who has worked on multiple Scott the Woz episodes in the past. He did music for Mad and Away Christmas and It's Awesome Baby and We Wear Chronicles, and I got him to redo some music to, you know, make it copyright free, and he did an amazing job. He really hit it out of the park with the 90s synth vibes that the Internet and You really had, so I really recommend checking him out on SoundCloud. The term "check this guy out" on SoundCloud is going to be the last thing I hear before death. This tape is going to be available initially in extremely limited quantities for a few reasons. I just don't know how many people are willing to buy the Internet and You on VHS tape. Like I said, I'm not trying to act like this is like the best video of all time. It's not. So at first we will limit these to 100 copies, but if people end up actually really wanting these and they sell out and people tell us how much they want them after they sell out, then of course we'll open them back, we'll start producing more. The prices may be a bit high for some people, and I totally understand that. The prices are higher than usual, especially on the VHS tape for like $50, mainly so then we can get a good amount of that money going to charity. Because if we just sold the Internet and You for like $5 more than it costs to produce these tapes, then only like $5 would go to charity. If you can't afford any of the products on the shop, or you just don't want any of them, but you still want to help out, that's completely fine and understandable. One of the best things you can do is just spreading the word of these charities, or any great charities in general. Just telling people about them and reminding people to donate if they can is a great way to keep these charities going. I also agreed to write my name on a Nintendo Switch for a giveaway the Pixel Empire is doing. You have various ways to enter, but the method that gives you the most entries is buying Scott the Woz merchandise on the Pixel Empire, and therefore you're donating to charity. Boom! See? Now you have to do it. This merchandise will be available for a limited time from November 7th to December 25th. The donations will be made immediately after the campaign ends. We have a current goal of raising $5,000, and if we reach that, we might do something like offer a new design or offer more giveaway items or something fun like that, I don't know. But we'll probably end up raising it even more. You know, the end goal here is to raise as much money for charity as possible. Our current goal is $5,000, and if we reach that, we'll raise it and we'll probably do something fun, like offer a new design or something. If we're talking more designs based off of It's Awesome Baby, I could have done Team Anal sweatshirts, but this is for charity, man. I don't want to do that.